Hello, roller coaster gamers. Welcome to another, what I think, and this one is a pretty random roller coaster. It's Soarin Eagle at Luna Park in Coney Island, New York City. In 2014, I went to New York for the first time. I went there because my mom has a cousin who lives in Brooklyn, so we went up there and did a lot of stuff, and we went to Coney Island and checked out Luna Park. I was barely an enthusiast, and I wasn't even tall enough for rides like Thunderbolt or the Coney Island Cyclone. I really wish I had a chance to get on that because that's such a classic old ride that I wish I had gotten a chance to ride. But I rode the three coasters I rode were this Steeplechase and the Trickler, which is the spinning wild mouse, and Steeplechase is definitely the best of these coasters that I rode, and I'm doing what I think for Soarin' Eagle, and generally, I usually don't have many negative things to say about roller coasters, but Soarin' Eagle is going to be an exception because I'm just get ready. This is not going to be pretty. So let's get into what I think of Soarin' Eagle at Luna Park in New York. The stats: it has a height of 50 feet, top speed of 26 miles per hour, length of 1,283 feet of track, it has a duration of 48 seconds, and the manufacturing model it's a Zamperla Volair. Zamperla is the manufacturing. The model is called a Volair, and I haven't turned. There, I don't know what I was saying there, but there are multiple coasters that Zamperla has made of the Volair model, and I haven't heard any positive things about many of them. So, and the stats aren't that great at all. Like the 50 feet, that's not that tall. 26 miles per hour, not really fast, and it's 48 seconds long. It's a pretty short ride, but even though it's a really short ride, I'm actually glad it's a short ride just because this coaster is so bad. I hated it. So I I was kind of enthused, but I just this coaster I just have a problem with. So the length isn't that long at all. So it's a really compact and it's really small, but it does have some cool elements in it. So we'll get into the elements and the reason why I don't like this coaster. First of all, the weird trains and horrible restraints. These are by far the weirdest restraints I've ever seen on a coaster. So what happens is it's like you get into like standing. It's like there's a 4 across seating, and that there's only 4 seats per car. So you get into it, and you're like instead of like being on a normal flying coaster where you sit down and it tilts you towards the ground. This you get on top of the train, like you're going up in it, and then they pull like this cage thing over you, and then they lay you down facing your stomach. And the restraints are they don't even feel like restraints. It feels like you're in like a prison cell or something. It feels like in a metal cage or something. It's really weird. And it has a cool spiral lift hill. It has a lot of jerky turns, and every time you go through one of those turns, it feels like you could like actually fly out of the thing. It's very sketchy. It feels like it could fall apart. The actual train feels like it is like unstable, and it actually feels like it feels unsafe. And I'm a coaster enthusiast saying this, and I think this ride is just really sketchy, and it has 2 Heartline rolls, which are fine, but this ride is just, I think the layout is stupid. The trains are bad, and the layout just sucks, and the turns cause head banging and everything. So we're gonna get into some of these pictures. Here's the sign called Soarin' Eagle. There's that spiral lift hill. This is what the trains look like. So you get in it, and then you have these like metal cages things over you, and it's really weird. And I really don't like it. It's really uncomfortable. and you go through all these turns, and it looks really small, but there's actually a lot of elements for a coaster of this size. There's 2 inversions, and the inversions are all right. They're not great. They're pretty rattly, and yeah, this coaster I just don't enjoy. So yeah, so I think that's gonna do it for this what I think video. But let me know if y'all have ridden it, if y'all have ridden other Zamperla Volairs. But this is the only Zamperla Volair I've ridden, and based on my one ride I had on it, it sucked. One of my least favorite coasters I've ever ridden. It is that bad. Definitely the worst coaster I rode at Coney Island. So let me know what you think of this coaster, and I'll see you next time, Roller Coaster Gamers. Bye.